Pop it out, pop it in, let me begin. If you come to battle me, that's a sin. Get up, stand up, come on, throw your hands up. Okay. Popping out the chat. Test one, test one. Test one, test one. Hello and welcome. I think my audio level's probably... Hold on. Where's the god-dang audio levels? Question becomes, how loud is the game compared to my voice? Seems a little loud compared to my voice. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. What up, kids? How we all doing? How's everybody feeling up in there? Did I make this not show me the chat? Ah, whatever. Because I got the chat over... Oh, god damn it. I should stop just running through these and try and, like, fake them out. What's going on, team? Time for some MLG gaming. Yeah, I'm a really top gamer, you guys. I don't know if you know that about me. I'm just one of the top gamers in the league. My dad works for Sega. So, you know, I get all the new Sonic games like 5 years before they come out. I have Super Mario 11. Think about that. Vito, I really agree with you about these Star Wars sequels. Like Last Jedi, you mean? They don't even have hidden symbolism like the prequels. Well, the prequels kind of at least were trying, yeah, to have... Oh, God. This fucking part. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't really know what is the theme of the sequels. Did I ever try syrup on my pizza? No. That sounds awful. What is the message that I'm supposed to get out of The Last Jedi? Is it well, the message they're trying to... I don't know, Force Awakens didn't really have a message. Or at least... They just kind of started adding a message to it with fucking Rian Johnson. All of a sudden, he's like, you gotta let the past die. It's like, what does that mean exactly? Are you telling us to get over Star Wars? Stop clinging to our favorite childhood thing? Because if so, that's a really bad plan if you want me to watch these movies. To tell me to get over them. Oh yeah, I already got the Sonic movie because my dad works. He works at Sega. I got that movie like 3 years ago. It's not even that good. My dad's also a wizard, so he gets like all the cool new wizard spells. Did I get Resident Evil 2 or Devil May Cry 5 yet? Oh man, stop reminding me. How many great games have come out and I'm playing Dark Souls? I'm playing Dark Souls Remastered. Dude, I haven't even played Resident Evil 7. There's so many games now. I don't know how anybody has time to play anything. Is that not the Bone Wheel? Who's the Bone Wheel? Stop it! Fucking Bone Wheel, dude. Why can't I fight these things? I, like, can't hit them. Are you not dead? Okay, you're dead. You're gonna buy me one of them? Well, probably don't get me Devil May Cry, because I'll probably suck at it. Yeah, right now I'm about to have, like, $0. I actually need for this company to pay me, because I'm literally about to have, like, an empty bank account. I mean, people owe me money, so I should be fine. I just need these companies. I'm like, hey, can you guys pay me? And he's like, ooh, can't pay you yet, buddy. I'm like, why the fuck not? It's like, you know, I just can't pay you until fucking some fucking thing. I'm like, oh, good. How is this knight killing me? He's not even powerful. Alright, Intero Bangs. If you are sending me $50 with the explicit instruction to get one of those 2 games, I will go and I will purchase Resident Evil 2. I would play Devil May Cry 5, but I just assume I'm going to suck at it. Whereas Resident Evil 2, I'm pretty sure I could beat that game. Which Dark Souls is this? This is the first one. Right now, I am, I think going to get the last Lord Soul I need, and then it's Gwyn, and then I'm done. Right now, I'm going to Gravelord Nito. The 5-head, I've seen your message to subscribe to your channel. You can stop spamming it. Yeah, so what was I going to say? Whoops. Oh, yeah, so this is the part where I have to... This part sucks, is I guess what I'm trying to say. This is the part where I have to find... I'm looking for a bonfire, and I don't remember how to get to it. Anyway. I'm actually... But here's the thing, is I'm actually going to have some free time now. I think. I'm not entirely sure. But, I'm planning... Like, right now I got a YouTube video coming. Maybe tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow. I'm going to see if I can make, like, 3 videos a week. I think I can do it. I'm going to make one big Game of Thrones video. That's coming. You're going to get a little baby Game of Thrones video, hopefully tomorrow. I want to do one big one, though, about the whole season. And I kind of had to wait for the season to be done. I know some people, they're like, oh, second the show ends, here's a video. I'm like, yeah, I kind of wanted to take the series as, like, a whole. Oh, God. Like, I wrote a whole thing about Bran, and I was like, yeah, but it's going to be pointless. Thanks, Antero Bangins. I will, I'll go to the Best Buy. I'm real sad that my Best Buy special membership finally ran out. For a long time, Best Buy had this thing where you could get 20% off all games. And what I should have done before it ran out was... Oh, God, come on with this shit. Stop. I hate this fucking part. Cocksucker. Yeah, I'll get RE2. Why do you think... Alright, Helton. Why is it the worst conclusion of all time? Because I really don't think that the Game of Thrones ending is that bad. I don't understand what people wanted from it. What did you want to happen? Like, did you just want Jon to get the magic sword and save the day? Like, yes, they could have done more with the prophecy plot thread and, like, tried to, like, have it make some sort of sense. But the ending itself, where everybody ends up, it's not like... It didn't kill me. Tarot Bag's my benefactor. Y'all, after I beat Dark Souls, after I beat this game, we're moving on to Resident Evil 2. I'll take a break from Dark Souls for a while. I'll play that Resident Evil. Stop hitting me! I think that ending, based on where we were at, was fine. Alright, Tarot Bangins. We'll make Resident Evil happen, my friend. Again, like, just what did you want to have happen? And everybody keeps brushing that away with, like, I wanted good writing. And I'm like, what do you mean good writing? Like, define that for me. What was bad about the writing? And if all you're saying is, like, I wish there was more build-up, then yeah, okay, I wish there was an extra 6 episodes. But, and if you're saying, I think the White Walker shit was stupid, then I absolutely agree. Thanks, Quantum Sleep. But here's the thing, even though there were problems, it's not like the whole fucking thing, like, was a train wreck. You know, Jon going back to the north, that's great. Bran being king, sure, why not? The show wasn't about who became king. Like, who became king was not the purpose of the show. If you're focused on who becomes king, then you're watching the show wrong. I hate to say that, but the whole theme was that the Game of Thrones is stupid. Everybody who plays it winds up dead and miserable. Oh my god, with this shit. Fucking bone wheels, dude. Watch the Cosmonaut Variety Hour video on it. There's so many videos. The character sucked and they acted out of character. Who acted out of character exactly? I saw some people last night, they're complaining, they're like, John wouldn't have walked past Grey Worm killing those guys. He would have stopped them. I'm like, dude, he's basically walking through Hiroshima right now. Tyrion arranging the chairs. A guy no one cares giving him a speech. Well, you mean Sam giving a little speech about democracy? I thought that was good. Again, they were like, it's like, hey, what about democracy? Isn't democracy great? And they're like, no, we're not doing that. But Tyrion arranging chairs you're going to complain about? What's wrong with that? Tyrion, the whole idea of Tyrion arranging chairs is it's like, even despite all that's happened, we're still going to try and be human. We're still going to try and keep order. You know, these little rituals. I can't believe they did a democracy is stupid joke. What's wrong with that? It wasn't actually saying democracy is stupid. They're saying that Sam's idea that, you know, that this would lead to democracy would have been terrible. Because I'm sure some people were like, that is the solution. Clearly the problem that they have here is that they're trying to, you know, rely on this awful feudal system. So I think Sam acknowledging that is not bad. Is this not a place I'm supposed to be? Is this a dead fucking end? Oh, I'm gonna be so mad right now. Okay, no. Hey, what's up, man? Oh, that's that fucking guy. I'm not talking to you right now. I'll talk to you later. Scenes to fill the episode for lack of content. I mean, what else did you want? The tone went from super dark 9/11 to lighthearted jokes. It didn't become like super jokey. They made like one. It was kind of showing, hey, everything's gotten back to normal. Everything's where it's supposed to be. A cheap writing trick. I don't think they were trying to artificially pad out the episode length. That's a weird... I think that's a weird complaint. That they were just trying to make it longer for the sake of making it longer. I didn't get that feeling. I feel that they just wrote some scenes they thought were important. Like, what... I mean, cutting... What did you want to do? You want to cut the democracy joke? Okay, then you get an extra minute. You want to cut Tyrion putting chairs together? Okay, you get an extra minute. So what are you going to do with those 2 minutes exactly? What's your plan? What big scene do you feel we were missing? Or scene that needed to be made longer? I'm never going to find wherever this fucking... Oh, I thought maybe there was a... I have no idea where I'm supposed to go right now. This is not a good idea. What was the point of Jon being a Targaryen storyline? It led to all the drama in the show, literally. It was the most important part of the season. If Jon wasn't a Targaryen, he would have no claim to the throne, and thus there would be no drama. Okay? Nobody would argue with Dany going to be queen. But the fact that Jon was a Targaryen means all of a sudden Sansa wants him to be king. Varys wants him to be king. Tyrion knows there's a way he could be king. It adds the entire idea of, like, there is another contender for the throne. There's a contender for the throne who has a insanely good claim to it. And it also seems to be a great leader. It's also what makes Dany get betrayed. Dany feels betrayed because Jon tells his parentage to these other people and they do immediately turn on her. And that's part of what makes her go crazy. If Jon wasn't a Targaryen, then everybody would have just supported Dany. She might not have even gone crazy, because she would have been like, alright, everybody's behind me now. What's worse? Last Jedi, absolutely. Game of Thrones, dude, it wasn't that fucking bad. Like, the only thing that was bad was... the only thing that I think is truly bad is abandoning the White Walkers plotline and making it pointless. That's the only thing I think is, like, abhorrent. Everything else... Okay, and the second worst part is making Dany kill everybody without giving her a good reason to do so. But everything else is just like, I don't know, it's not that big a deal. No time to develop the Long King and the Night King. Let's have a... Again, dude, if you cut the scene of Tyrion setting up chairs, you're getting 2 minutes. Okay? An extra 2 minutes would not help set up the Night King. And you're getting an extra 2 minutes in that episode specifically. You can't take the 2 minutes from that episode and put them into another episode. That's not how TV works. You don't get to go, alright, well, this episode's 10 minutes long, but the next episode's going to be 40 minutes long. It's not, every episode has to be 30 minutes long. I think the whole point of Bran is that he's just like a true neutral king. He's going to listen to his advisors. He basically said, I'm going to go hang out with the dragon or whatever. Jon and Dany scene should have led to Lightbringer to stop the Night King. Yeah, I think they should have done something with the prophecy, and they should have done something with the White Walkers in general. Just giving them some sort of purpose. In a way, I want to say it's, like, kind of interesting that... I don't know, they should have fulfilled the prophecy, for sure. I hope the books have the same ending. I don't have any problem with the ending. I think everybody in the ending ended up where they should be. That's what I'm confused about, is, like, what character ended up in a place that you don't want them to be at? Like, where do you want Jon to be? One guy was like, I want Jon to be king. I'm like, that's so fucking boring. Okay, the whole point of Game of Thrones is it's not every fantasy book you ever read where the good guy defeats the bad guy and gets to be king. Sometimes you do the right thing, sometimes you do everything right, and you still don't get to be the king. It's a good real-world lesson. The reward was that you did the right thing and you saved millions of people. The reward is not that everybody loves you for it. Am I excited for the next Star Wars? Not excited. No. Excitement is not the word. I am interested to see how awful it is. That is the thing I can say. Alright. Oh, God. This fucking lantern. Oh, God! Well, I'm gonna die. I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. I hate this fucking area so much. You know what's fun? An area where you can't see shit. You need to go in Mahler's live stream, defend your stance on the ending. I'm not fighting that guy's audience anymore, man. I think the problem with Mahler is a lot of his audience is just... they just go along with what's being said. It feels to me like those guys just, you know, latch onto a personality and don't really challenge that personality in the slightest. Because I've never had a discussion with one of Mahler's fans where they're like... I've never found one of Mahler's fans who I've talked to have a different opinion from Mahler. I'm like, that's weird. You think you would differ with him sometimes. So, I don't know, man. I'm just not one of those guys who's gonna, like, agree with whatever the popular sentiment is. It seems like the popular YouTube sentiment is, oh my god, Game of Thrones is a fucking disaster. And I'm like, it's not that bad, man. I know it's like that with every YouTuber to an extent, but, dude, like, there ends up being this, like, crowdsourced opinion where it's like, how is it possible that everybody I was trying to watch this fucking live stream of Maulers, and he had all these guys on. And they're all like, yeah, dude, Game of Thrones Season 8. Oh my god, it's the worst thing that ever happened ever. And I'm like, what on earth are you guys talking about? You could be like, oh, well, there's not one of you who's like, yeah, I don't know, I was a little bit disappointed, but here's my nuanced take. It was like everybody just vomiting. Like, oh my god, it's so bad. I'm like, why do you all agree 100% on this? And I'm sure somebody's going to be like, well, because they're right. Because they have the right opinion. I really wish these wheels would leave me alone. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. Nope, I'm definitely not going the right way. Oh, no, I am going the right way. Okay. I'm like, why don't you get somebody in this chat who's like, I don't know, man. That resolution seemed fine to me. I absolutely agree that the Night King battle was bad. And that's great to... I can totally agree with that. But I don't know, man. I can't throw away my fucking soul to just hate everything. They hate everything. I'm like, why do we all gotta agree? Can't one of you guys be like, especially for this, I'm like actually flabbergasted because I'm like, why would you hate it that much? Yes, you can absolutely say episode 3 was bad. I agree. You can say episode 5 was pretty bad. I also agree with that. But it's not like the fucking thing is like completely falling apart. Like there's no redeeming qualities to it at all. I'd say it's still pretty solid. Especially if you take it as a whole. Anyway, yeah, so my YouTube, my Game of Thrones video is going to go up. In my Game of Thrones video, I say, it's not that bad, and you guys are complaining way too much. And I'm definitely going to get a shit ton of hate, and all of Mauler's fans are going to make fun of me, and that's fine. Hey, I'm still alive! What a miracle. I don't think I go... Do I go down here? Oh, for the love of Christ, dude. I have no fucking idea where to go. I have no health. A giant skeleton is now standing on my head. That's fair. I think I need to kindle that. Oh god. Anyway, I'm not looking forward to the hate I'm gonna get by saying that the Game of Thrones finale is not a Holocaust, but I gotta be real, man. There was some good stuff in there. And all the character resolutions, all their endings are fine. Everybody got a good resolution. Except for Grey Worm. Grey Worm ended the show as an angry black murderer. Kind of fucked up. Is there something past these fucking guys? Okay. The problem is there's so many of these fucking things, and they're everywhere. Okay. Isn't there a ladder? There's probably a ladder. To me, the zombie plotline, yeah, that's the worst part. And they can't fix that. They needed to do something with the White Walkers, and they didn't. So you have to go into the last episode being like, fine, they've decided they're not going to do anything with that plotline. I can't force them to change that. The show is fundamentally flawed because of that. So if you're going to say, I hated the show no matter what, there was no way for them to fix it because they already did a thing I hate, then say that. Say the reason I hate the ending is because the rest of the show is pointless. But that's not a critique of the ending, that's a critique of the whole show. Yeah, I'm not, like, down with this. I think this hatred of this thing, I'm like, either these guys are just, like, not actually good at evaluating media, which it's very possible that they're not, or they're just, like, hamming it up for views. I think that they genuinely believe that it's just terrible, and, I don't know, man. There's some story structure there. And I honestly, that's why I keep asking. I'm like, well, what did you want to happen? I don't even understand what you think is missing. Like, did you just want John to get a magic fire sword and become king? Because that sounds really stupid. Oh, is this where I need to go? Is this the right way? This might be. This might be. No, there's that motherfucker. I don't want to go there. Oh, fuck. Hey, dude, can you help me with these giant things? Do I need to pay him? What are you talking about, Shinbeam? I feel like they downplayed Bran so they can subvert your expectations with his non-existent personality. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the book is going to end, like, the same way. It's just going to, like, get there in slightly different... There's going to be a lot more build-up, and it's going to make more sense because of it. Oh, fuck. Well, I'm going to die. Hey, Patches, can you help? What? Alright. No, Patches just pushes you off a fucking cliff. Patches ain't gonna help me. Shin asked about E3. Okay, let me see. Shin. I don't see your message about E3, Shin. Why don't you post it again? Any thoughts on Pro Jared? I don't know, man. It sounds to me like that guy was in a manipulative relationship with a crazy lady. And, I don't actually... I don't understand why everybody is just, like, so eager to cancel people. I feel like you should be like, you know what? This has nothing to do with me. Yeah, but if he pushes me down there while I don't have any healing, I'm gonna die. I'm trying to find the bonfire that's in that area. Yeah, to me that Jared fucking whatever the hell controversy, I don't think that should be anybody's business. And I think the fact that his wife is out there being like, he cheated on me, we need to cancel him. I'm not getting behind that. Fuck you. I got nothing. My husband cheated on me, we need to ruin his life. I don't gotta do shit, lady. Why are you posting this? If anything, you sound like a crazy person saying this shit. What is this thing that, like... You know what? A guy cheats on his wife? I don't think that makes him any worse at playing fucking Nintendo games, man. That guy is there to entertain you by being... If you like his videos because he's playing fun Nintendo games and he makes funny noises with his mouth, why do you need him also to, you know, be a fucking faithful husband? Who gives a shit? I missed out on the tier list trend. No, I can't summon because I'm not online. I don't want to pay for the PlayStation Plus right now. PlayStation Plus is pointlessly expensive for a thing I barely use. So yeah, I don't know, man. Everybody jumping on this bandwagon. We got to cancel James Charles. We got to cancel. It seems kind of sick, man. What do you got going on in your life that you need to tear people down? Yeah, I know Sargon said he wouldn't rape someone, but then he said, I'll rape her if people give me enough money for it. I mean, Sargon's... I don't know what is up with Sargon's I'm gonna be a politician game. He's definitely playing it real weird. If he's able to just internet troll his way into being a politician, then maybe he's got it figured out, but it seems like that's not gonna work. But that being said, I've been surprised by dumber things before. You want me to run away from the bone wheels? But then like a million bone wheels catch me in a corner and I die. I'd boycott them both. I don't care about the cheating part. It's about sending dick pics to minors. Did he send them dick pics? Here's what I understand. He was out there And he's whatever. He's a the nicest way to put it would be to say he's a sex positive person. He loves his dick, he loves his penis. Congratulations. That doesn't necessarily make you a bad person. So he's out there and he's saying, I'm a sex positive person. I love my penis. I love boobs. I love vaginas. Anybody wants to send me naked pictures of themselves, let's do it. I'll have a good time with it. Again, I don't have a problem with that either. So then some 15, 16-year-old girl sees that. And she goes, hey, Jared, I saw you were asking for naked pictures. Here's one of me. By the way, I'm 15. Now, obviously in that situation, you go, hey, please don't send me those anymore. He should have gotten a little bit hardline with her, but I feel like he didn't want to make her feel bad for sending them, make her feel like a criminal. So I think he said something along the lines of, okay, yeah, thanks, you know. It's not like he was asking her for more. I think it was more like he's like, okay, yeah, I don't want to be in possession of this. For all we know, he deleted it right away. Although she's saying he reposted it. If he was reposting it and he knew she was 15, then I don't fucking know. Then he's actually a crazy person. But for some reason, he does not seem to me like the kind of guy that's a fucking... He doesn't seem like that much of an idiot. He doesn't seem to me like the kind of guy who would knowingly post illegal fucking pictures of a 15-year-old. So I don't know what happened there. But again, I don't think he went to... He did ask for more. Alright, well, if there are... when is the playthrough of Camp Buddy? I don't know what that is, but tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow. If there are DMs that show her saying, I'm 15, and him going, can I get more naked pictures? Then yes, he's a fucking idiot creepo. But that being said, again, I don't know, man. I have a pretty open tolerance for weirdo creepos. I look at that and I'm like, yeah, that's pretty bad. It would be a lot worse if he was trying to have sex with them. It would be a lot worse if they were like, you know, actual children and not teenagers. So, do I think it's totally okay to, you know, be done with the guy? Whatever. Yeah, sure. But it would also be the kind of thing where if he's like, you know, reforms his ways, I wouldn't cancel him forever over it. Let's put it that way. That would be the kind of thing where I'm like, look, man, you gotta go do some fucking... You gotta go do some thinking. You gotta go think about why it's not okay when a 15-year-old girl sends you a picture to ask for more. But, you know, for me, I look at it in, you know, the realm of harm. You know, who was harmed, who was damaged. And with this, it doesn't sound like, you know, yeah, a weird creepo guy has your naked picture. That sucks. But you also sent it to him knowingly. I don't think these kids' lives was ruined. I think just, you know, he did a morally incorrect thing. Stop fucking hitting me, dude. Tickle Tuesdays at Jared's place. I don't know. I guess I just know a lot of creeps. Not necessarily illegal creeps, just general creeps. So yeah, I would be, again, I would have to look at what was actually said. If he knew she was 15 and he was asking for more pictures, then yeah, he's a shitbag. But I'm also a very forgiving guy. I'm the kind of guy who I think you can learn. I think some people are stupid and they don't think things through. And they go, well, it's okay. She's a teenager. She knows what she's doing. We're just doing it as a joke. I'm not taking advantage of her. And doesn't really understand that, dude, it doesn't matter if she's laughing and joking and having a good time. She's 15. She doesn't know what she's doing, man. She doesn't understand the repercussions of what she's doing. You can't laugh it off. So again, it's the kind of thing where I'm like, I don't know how, you know. Could be the kind of thing where he just doesn't know. He wasn't thinking. I don't know. Again, if he had raped a fucking kid, I'd be like, yeah, he's not allowed to be a YouTuber ever again. But something like this, I put it in perspective. I'm like, I don't know. It could just be a guy who fucked up real bad. Who cares about this YouTube drama? Apparently everybody. Because it's free internet money if you make commentary videos about it. I didn't make a commentary video about it. Probably because I'm not interested in canceling people. But here's the other thing about the pictures of underage people or whatever. Like, they waited until he was, like, in the middle of some huge drama, divorce drama with his wife. I'm like, what is that about exactly? Because at that point, that doesn't sound to me like I'm a victim. You know, I deserve retribution. It sounds to me like, I'm just vengeful or some shit. I don't even know. Did he take his channel down? Maybe. That's the other thing is, like, I don't know, man. These girls are saying that he, the girl who came out and said, like, she was giving him, like, nude pictures or whatever, her statement to me was, like, really kind of vague. She was saying stuff like, I don't remember how old I was, and my friend sent him pictures, but I don't remember how old she was, blah, blah, blah. Like, well, I think if you're gonna accuse a guy of having underage naked pictures, you should go figure that out before you write your big statement, man. My audio might be is my audio low? I'm trying to not jack up my audio lately. I don't hate Super Eye Patch Wolf. Flaming Cheetos said, Vito, I told you to fuck off for months. Sorry, man. I don't hate Super Eye Patch Wolf. I just think that guy has a very weirdly melodramatic view of media. Which, I think he's a young guy. I want to say that I probably did the same thing when I was his age. He sounds like a really young guy, like in his early 20s. You know, the kind of guy who could, write an essay about how Space Jam changed our lives forever. But at a certain point, you realize, you're like, you know what? This, being obsessive about media in this way, you can't do it for everything. Not everything is changing the world, and we shouldn't pretend that it is. It's just too melodramatic. It's too much for me. Yeah, The Simpsons sucks, but we can talk about it in a way that it's not like a crushing fucking blow to humanity. It's like, it's a TV show, it's not good anymore. When I talk about Star Wars is bad now, I go, yeah, Star Wars is bad now. I specifically make a point to say I'm not losing my mind over this. It sucks. Maybe it's a little bit depressing, but it's not like the end of the fucking world. At a certain point, you gotta look at the world around you and be like, all right, I have a certain way I talk about kids dying of consumption in Myanmar, and another tone of voice I use for Star Wars, and those voices are going to be distinctly different. I'm not going to talk about Star Wars the way I talk about children dying in a hole. Big Bang Theory ended. I don't think I've ever watched a complete episode of Big Bang Theory. The only thing I know about Big Bang Theory is one of the characters is named Sheldon. Yeah, it gives him his own style, and I think his style is like either A, something's wrong with that kid's head, or B, he's playing up this sympathetic tone because it's working for him. And I don't like either of those realities. If he really, every single piece of media he engages in has the potential to, make him sound like a suicide victim, suicide risk, then that kid needs some counseling, I'm going to say. What's up, Patches? Oh, am I a cleric? He thinks I'm a cleric. He hates clerics. I'm not a cleric. Leave me alone. Am I dressed like a cleric? Is the fucking bonfire down here? Alright, I'm gonna let Patches kick me. If ever YouTuber reacted to stuff in their vids like they would in real life, things would get boring. Yeah, you can play it up a little bit, but when you're playing it up as this, like, sympathetic tone, it's fucking weird to me. Why does Patches hate clerics? Fuck you, Patches. Did I see the new Pro Jared shit? Yeah, well, Here's the thing is, I've been in not good relationships. I've been in not good relationships where the other person threatens you if you're gonna leave. Hey, it's that lady.
Please be careful. They will want. Oh, heavens.
Yeah, this lady's sad. I forget what her exact
Please, they will. Oh, heavens.
thing is. But you think BuzzFeed exposed to that 14-year-old for money? I saw, yeah, that Soph whatever YouTuber, which I don't know, seems like some low-hanging fruit. Find a kid, dress him up in a hijab, have him say insulting things about Muslims. That's fine if you're into that. What rating would I give Dark Souls out of 10? 10 out of 10, baby. Oh, you like my hat? Thank you. I should probably turn on a light. I didn't realize how dark it is right now. This fucking stupid lamp I bought will not turn on. Come on, you fucking... I bought this stupid Chinese piece of shit, and it's like, instead of just having a button, it has like a sensor that senses when your finger's over it. And you're like, yeah, that's a good idea, because that'll never break, except when it immediately breaks. Alright. So yeah, my thing is, maybe I'm a little more sympathetic towards Pro Jared because I've been in a shitty relationship where people make threats about ruining each other's lives. I know what that's like, and I know it's very hard to figure out how to... Oh my god! What? Triple bone tower. I think he thinks I'm a cleric because I'm dressed in a cleric's outfit right now. That's why Patches was mad at me. So let's put it this way. You're Pro Jared. You know, you've been in a shitty relationship. You start hanging out with a girl who's, you know, she's one of the girls you hang out with, and you're in a shitty place, she's in a shitty place. All of a sudden, you guys start feeling a little better as you're hanging out with each other. Your life stops feeling so awful. Come on, you motherfuckers. Oh, I have, like, no health left. That's good. Oh, come on. You cocksuckers. What? No, I fucking sucked. Did I see the Philadelphia Muslim Center video, children chanting and preaching to chop off the heads of unbelievers? I did see that. That was fuck. I hate Mr. Beast, dude, such a fake, hanging out money and shit. I don't know if you're being facetious, but yeah, that Mr. Beast guy, everybody's like, oh my god, he's so nice. I'm like, yeah, he gets paid to give the money away. There's nothing going on in here. They're like, oh my god, he's so generous. I'm like, generous would be if he made no money doing this. Okay, he generates money by giving the money away. You know, I saw a tweet he made recently. He's like, you know, because I'm such a generous guy, I'm giving away $20,000. I'm like, yeah, and then you get a tweet that has, you know, 1 million likes and retweets. And, you know, and another 20,000 people follow you, all of whom you can monetize because you go to influencers and go, look at how many followers I have on Twitter. Like, dude, just don't say I'm such a nice guy. Just be like, hey, I'm giving away money. Isn't this cool? We're giving it to homeless people. But don't pretend it's because you're, like, some sort of wonderful person. It's like, yeah, you're doing this as a business. You make money from doing it. It's got nothing to do with generosity. I would also give all my money away if I made money by giving my money away, okay? You're not special for doing that. No one would turn down that opportunity. What's that? I can give money away and get more money? Oh, I'm such a nice guy to do that. Come on. I don't know what Mr. Beast's deal is, but I just don't like any guy who tells me he's being generous by making money. Just say, hey, we're giving money away. It's going to be fun. Say it's going to be fun. Don't say you're generous. Don't make it something it isn't. Don't say, I'm Mr. Beast the fucking philanthropist. You're not. You're Mr. Beast the businessman. You're making money. You're selling ads. You're setting up deals with influencers. I'm making people's lives better. You're not. It's the same as a TV show. The TV show that gives a house away, you know? Anytime the TV show, wow, can you believe that we, you know, gave you a house? Isn't that great? And it's like, yeah, because you're selling fucking ads to advertisers. You're not doing it out of the good of your fucking heart. It is true that Pro Jared's Life wanted to, I'm not one big ball of negativity. I'm one big ball of pragmatism. Of being like, you know what? We can celebrate people who are legitimately fucking philanthropists. Did you hear about the billionaire who he went and he's like, he told an entire graduating class, I'm paying all of your student loans. The guy's a billionaire. He's got all this money, and he said, you know what? All your student loans I'm paying for them. Millions of dollars. I think it's $10 million or something. All he gets back from that is a little bit of good PR for himself, but it's not making him money. You know, him doing that is a definite loss to him. That guy, that's actual philanthropy, baby. What do I think of open relationships? I don't know. I've never been in a healthy relationship, so I'm probably the last guy to ask. I would say that I think the whole way everybody looks at relationships is wrong. Here's the problem with an open relationship is, I don't know. It's so complicated. I would say you need to have a dedicated relationship with somebody. You have a dedicated relationship with somebody, and if you want, you can say, also, you know, I'm not going to treat sex as this fucking thing. My problem is that I think people treat sex... Oh, God. What? I'm over here. How did he hit me? Bill Gates and his wife are also real philanthropists. I think that we treat sex as this very important, emblematic thing, and for me, I'm like, there should just be a fucking brothel on every street corner. There should be a brothel on every street corner. I don't understand why my Sony PlayStation doesn't have, you know, fucking VR porn games. We live in an era where we need to stop pretending that sex has some sort of magical power. It's just a carnal pleasure. I think all the meaning we attach to it ends up just being unhealthy. Because then you end up in a relationship with somebody, and at a certain point you're like, you know what, I don't feel like having sex, or we're not having sex as much, or the sex isn't as good as it used to be. And it's like, why are you defining that relationship based on the sex part of it? There's so much more between two people, man. Favorite retro gaming system? I have not seen the crazy shit, John Bolton. My favorite retro gaming system is probably the PlayStation 1. PlayStation 1 graphics make me real happy. Final Fantasy, Silent Hill, Metal Gear Solid, Mega Man Legends. Baby, you don't have sex right away. No, have sex all the fucking time. It doesn't matter. The point is, you know, if you're like, hey, our sex life hasn't been that great, you go, all right, well, I don't know, why don't you go to a brothel or something? Why don't you go watch some porn? I don't understand why we define the strength of our relationships by how often one's penis is entering another person's vagina. Or the extreme religious version of that, which is whether or not the penis entered the vagina at the appropriate point in the relationship. Did you put a ring on her finger before you put your penis inside her? The fuck does that matter? That don't mean nothing. I mispronounced SNES. Dreamcast is good. Have sex all the time, but don't make it all about sex. I'm saying don't treat sex. You also you eat food all the fucking time, but you don't talk about food like, my God, me and my wife ate food yesterday. We had dinner together. And lately our dinners together just hasn't been the same. We used to eat dinner all the time. No, it's just fucking dinner. You eat dinner every day. It doesn't have this, you know, this strange connotation where it's a magical, mystical thing. It should just be treated as basic human biology. I should do a tier list of game companies or systems. That would take a while. I could do like top 5 or something. I should do some top 5 game lists. I still have no fucking idea where the bonfire is in this area. And it doesn't help that this area is pitch fucking black and I can't see anything. Asshole. Oh, I hate this area so fucking much. I know that the bonfire... I, like, barely remember this area, and I know there's one little section where everything wraps around. Alright, if I put the lantern away, I can stun these guys with a hit. So maybe I should try that more. People seem to be more emotionally based in relationships or people-based remote... Well, that's the thing. People-based relationships on the sexual aspect, and I think that's just not healthy, man. I think you should base a relationship on, like, do you enjoy hanging out with the person? If you needed a ride to the airport. I think a relationship is somebody who, if you need a ride to the hospital, they will drop whatever they're doing and give you a ride to the hospital. I think that's the most important aspect of a relationship. If you need a ride to the airport, they have your back. They, no matter what, care about you enough to give you a ride to the airport. They're not going to be like, I don't wanna. Like, oh, of course I'll give you a ride to the fucking airport. Oh, are we actually fighting right now? Patches. Buddy, why do you hate clerics so much? Hit me. Hit me. Oh, I didn't actually want you to hit me. Patches. Buddy. You stupid idiot. Wow, we had a bunch of it. Humanity. Climax Entertainment made good. Relationship advice from Mr. Never Had a Healthy Relationship. Again, man, that's just my take on the relationships I have. It got too caught up in the sexual aspect. And I was the one in the relationship being like, I don't think this is what matters. Oh, god damn it, why did I back roll? What if you don't have a car? If you're in a relationship with somebody who doesn't have a car, you're in a bad relationship. Every relationship I've been in where the other person doesn't have a car is just miserable. And for some reason, that's like 90% of my relationship. Why do girls not have cars? At least now they have fucking Uber. Before Uber, when you had to pick a girl up every fucking time, I would just kill myself. Now I just... Girl's like, come pick me up. I'm like, just give me your address and I'll buy you an Uber. Buy an Uber, then you can come over, we can have sex, and then I'll buy you an Uber back. Because I am not driving to fucking Compton to pick you up. That's so stupid. Get a car. How do you live in Los Angeles and not have a car? It's like the one city where having a car is required. Ever tried a sub-dom relationship? Kind of, but I'm not into it. Paying for sex is much easier. We don't know what you're talking about. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Stop it. Stop it. Shame on Compton? What, because I won't drive to Compton to pick a girl up? Because I don't want to get fucking shanked? Does that make me a bad man? Alright, well, I killed Patches. That's fun. I really hate the Tomb of Giants so much. I hate the Tomb of Giants. I just realized right now that I think I'm still wearing the lava ring. What's wrong with banging girls from Compton? I'm not like... Look, I wear a protection. Not that stupid. Oh no, I'm wearing the poise ring. Oh, that was for that other fucking thing. I want Havel's ring, right? Now I'm fast rolling. I'm also wearing like fire defense armor. I guess I should play this game more seriously and like... What's the fast roll rules? No, don't wear the stone helmets. Well, I was wearing all the red stuff before. 45, 52, 53. That's pretty good. The Channeler stuff seems to have pretty good stats. Oh, I'm fat rolling. Dang. Okay. Can never tell if I'm doing the fast roll or not. That's the fast roll. Oh, thanks, Bone Wheel. That's super nice of you to just come in here and take half my life. Women go backwards in lifestyle. After dating a guy with a car, she'll never date anyone without a car again. I'll have to take a look. I don't remember what the fucking... No, I can't use those. They weigh 5. Where are the red gloves? Can I wear the red gloves? Oh, those weigh nothing. I have played Salt and Sanctuary. I actually have the physical copy of Salt and Sanctuary on my PS Vita. I've never tried threesome relationships now. Oh, baby. I prefer Star Trek Online over Dark Souls. Are those comparable in some way? Alright, this time I got good armor on. I got the Havel's ring. Do I like Doctor Who? No. The only season I ever watched was the one with David Tennant, which I think at this point is like 10 years old. That guy was a pretty good doctor, though. That show's weird. Alright, fight this one guy. Well, I tried seeing if I could just rush him, and I guess that was a bad plan. Bap. 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 Okay. My sword does stun those guys. I just can't... I need to not fight 2 of them at the same time. And I also need to not get hit by that opening attack. There. Man, I kind of wish I was using a shield, but these areas are so narrow. I'm not gonna play Days Gone. I've heard it's terrible, and I have no reason to play a game which is not fantastic in today's day and age. Oh God, go that way. It's like there's so many great games. Why play a game that's not great? Okay. Slowly finding our way towards where we want to be. I could have swore that... Okay, so if I go around this way... There's my puddle. How did I die here before? I could have swore... Oh, wait. Am I going the right way now? Fuck. See, now I got fucking archers pissing me off. What? Okay, hi. How are you? Jesus Christ. I think that might actually be the way I need to go. Up and around the corner. I'm going to make a video about the new Batwoman trailer. I actually recorded one, and then I realized the audio was terrible, so I didn't edit it. So I'll have to record it again. Who's... Oh, the fucking archer. Drink. This part sucks. Hey, what's up, man? Can you knock that the fuck off? Can every archer stop shooting me? Did I go this way? You think that, you think PS2 era had better games than... No, this is not the way I want to go. You think PS2 era had better games than now? Well, let me think. What came out PS4 era? We got Bloodborne. Some Resident Evil. I think this has been a pretty solid console generation, no? Yeah, just walk the arrows off. They don't matter. Is this the way I want to go? Or does this just take me down to Bone... This takes me to Bone Towers. You know, I love some Bone Towers. Bone Towers. I'm making a video about Robert Pattinson as Batman. No, because that's fine. I'm sure that'll be good. PSP is your favorite portable? I think Game Boy Advance is phenomenal. These guys don't look hollow. I guess their eyes are hollow. Don't fuck with the Pyromancer, dude. Oops. No, we all want Robert Pattinson to play the Batman Beyond Batman, but that is not what's actually happening, sadly. Because everything sucks. Yeah, I love handheld games. That Switch is pretty great, though it's a little too big to be truly portable. Did you just die? Am I supposed to kill her? What is down here? It's just Bone Towers. Does this go back up to where Patches was? No. I'm sure the Batwoman actors will be, you know, he's probably a good actor, but fucking Christ, who wrote that piece of shit? I'm a woman. It's like, dude, how many times can you remind me what if she's a woman or not? Okay. Wait, I'm out of flasks? Oh, god damn it. I'm trying to figure out. I still have no fucking idea where the bonfire is. This just goes over here, right? I'm not gonna kill you. Are you just hanging out down here? Alright, you can just hang out down here. I don't care. I'm not your dad. Alright, well, I can take that ladder back up. Which means a bunch of archers are gonna ruin my life. Game Gear is bad. If we're talking about the Game Gear. What else do you, the new Switch XL is fucking awesome. Dude, oh, the Switch, wait, there's no new XL Switch, is there? I really hope that they aren't making a bigger Switch, because that would be stupid. Switch is already, like, giant. Yeah, they're goofing on us right now. There's no Switch XL. All right, I'm pretty sure I got to go down there, which means I have to fight this fucking thing, which I'm not prepared to fight. Oh, come on! What are you throwing the fireball at? Are you retarded? Ugh. The fucking range on these things. A dude like just does one swipe and it hits every fucking frame all around me. Alright, I think I just have to get past that thing, and that's where the fucking bonfire is. It wouldn't be Dark Souls if it didn't piss you off, right? Looking for Cold Steel 3. God, that's not over yet? I didn't even beat Cold Steel 1. Ow. I'm not bad at Dark Souls. I'm bad at parts of Dark Souls where you can't see fucking anything and you're on these narrow ledges with no room to maneuver. Tomb of Giants sucks. Ow. Next model of Switch will be smaller. I don't know, man. I think the thing's like the perfect size. It's like exactly what people want. I guess they could make like a super portable one. Is E3 gonna suck ass? Well, yes. What video game am I best at? It's a good question. I don't know. I'm pretty good at Geometry Wars. I've played a lot of Geometry Wars. Man, Geometry Wars is so good. Yeah, all the people who say these games should have easy modes are pussies. I mean, yeah, this game's hard, but if you can't handle it, don't play it, man. No! I was specifically trying to not be there. I'd like to get you in a dark room where it's hard for me to maneuver. Yeah, I bet you would, Goobly Goo. Did I ever own a CDI or a 3DO? No, thankfully. FF7 Remake's gonna have Kingdom Hearts level writing. Man, that might be true. Final Fantasy VII, Squaresoft has forgotten why anybody liked Final Fantasy VII. They have no idea. They're making the Switch XL. They just dropped the trailer. Shut the fuck up. No, they didn't. Yeah, it's Rick Astley. He's never going to give me up. Why would they make a bigger Switch? That's stupid. It's not even a good goof. They just announced the trailer yesterday, Nintendo Direct. Rickroll! Get it? I think I got all the Geometry Wars achievements. I mean, I got the third one on my Vita. And I'm pretty sure I have like some top 20 records. Now, I don't know if the Geometry Wars 3 leaderboards are Vita specific, or if they're like for all consoles, but I definitely have some high scores in the top 10. I was pretty good at Super Meat Boy. I was able to get some high scores in the top 100 when that first came out, and then everybody got way better at it. And also figured out how to break the thing that tracked how fast you went. Yeah, I was pretty darn good at Super Meat Boy. I liked that game a lot. How the Chrono Trigger music is basically the Rickroll music. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Chrono Trigger is in my top 10 video games of all time. I feel like anybody who hasn't played Chrono Trigger, it's like, I feel like anybody who does play Chrono Trigger, it's impossible for it to not end up in your top 10 games of all time. assuming you have any sort of love in your heart for Japanese RPGs. Because Chrono Trigger is just, like, masterful the whole way through. Have you ever played Super Tofu Boy? No, I did not. I do remember when that first came out. And it's funny because the guy who made Super Meat Boy actually trolled PETA really hard to try and trick them into releasing that game so he could get free publicity. So he just kept leaving messages on PETA message boards like, if you've seen the Super Meat Boy game, it celebrates meat, blah, 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 blah. And for some reason, PETA, like, fed into it, not realizing that they were promoting an indie game that probably nobody really had heard about. Is the story good, or is it just a good RPG? The story's good. Chrono Trigger has a good story. I mean, it's got a very anime manga story, but it's a very good anime manga story. It doesn't, like, reveal stuff about the human condition or anything, but most video games don't. Yeah, I mean, you want to talk about what the best Final Fantasy game? It's Chrono Trigger. I mean, come on. That shit's obvious. Chrono Trigger is hands down the best Super Nintendo game. I don't know what the second best. Probably Super Metroid's the second best Super Nintendo game. Super Metroid should probably be in my top 10 games. Although, is that the best? What is the best Metroidvania? Ah! Come on with this shit. No. How long have I been playing this one section of this game? About an hour and a half. That's good. That's fine. It feels good to play a video game for an hour and a half and make literally no progress. Have I beat the Four Kings? Yeah, I beat the Four Kings. Super Empire Strikes Back, Chaos Engine, and Flashback. I literally played like none of those NES games. That's a super weird list. Yeah, you know what? I played Final Fantasy VI, and I know everybody's like, oh, it's, you know, such a great story or whatever. I don't know, man. That story never really gripped me. I was like, I don't know, these characters are kind of interesting, and it's cool that the world explodes or whatever the fuck it is, but I don't know. It never felt as good as Chrono Trigger's story to me. Wishing on a dream that seems... Oh no. I have the Lunar theme stuck in my head. You want to play a bad JRPG, play Lunar. Symphony of the Night is better than Super Metroid. Honestly, that's a tough call for me. I don't even know if I can agree with that. It might be, but Super Metroid, ooh. Super Metroid's real good. Chaos Engine is called Soldiers of Fortune. I still don't remember what that game is. Soldiers of Fortune. What are you playing? Are you playing like British games or something? Well, I played the DLC of this game. Yeah, I want to. I never played the DLC before. At what point in the game do I have to get to do the DLC? Do I have to get all the Lord Souls first, or can I just do it now? Tacmo Secret of the Stars is the worst JRPG? What about, like, Mystic Quest Final Fantasy? That's a pretty bad one. Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Also known as Final Fantasy USA. Because they decided Americans were too stupid to play JRPGs without making a specifically really stupid one for us. They're like, we're going to make a JRPG for Americans because they're retarded. How is my weapon at risk? Alright, I need to go to a blacksmith. As stupid as that. You know what? I'll go to the blacksmith after I fucking finish this stupid area. Or if I die on this run, I'll go to a blacksmith. Super Metroid has too many impossible to naturally find points to progress. I'm trying to remember if I beat Super Metroid without a guide. It was pretty awesome when you realize that if you super bomb that one underground tunnel, it like explodes and you end up being underwater. That was awesome. Maya Quimby is here. We are playing Dark Souls, which is the worst JRPG of all time. Now let's go get us some Nantucket chowder. The best clam chowder comes from Nantucket. Chappaquiddick. Come here. Come here, bitch. You missed. You suck. Oh, my weapon's doing no damage because it is damaged. Oops. Can I wield the Moonlight Greatsword? Why does it do 0 damage? Okay, so I'm literally fucked right now. Because I have a terrible sword. I don't think I have anything. Can I even wield this fucking thing? Dragon's Tooth. Oh god, that's such a bad weapon. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I don't have anything nearly as good as the sword I was using. Okay, so this is not going to work. I'm going to use this crappy crystal sword. And then I'm going to die. There should be a side scroller for Turtles in Time. Oh, this is good. That's where I wanted to be. Dun, 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 dun. I like Dragon Quest 1. Dragon Quest 1 is great. Dragon Quest 1 is not all that bad. This is the catacombs. I need to go to Undead Parish. Dragon's Tooth stuns enemies. Yeah, but it's got so much wind up. How do you even hit anybody with that thing? The Dragon's Tooth is too big. And it makes it hard to hit enemies. Which I, JFK, do not like. Error. Dorito, you know what time it is. Would you rather A, shit your pants every time your loved ones talk behind your back, or vomit every time you stutter? It is so ridiculous. Oh, you're not allowed to use some sort of thing I have. I need you to... Insufficient souls. Oh, god damn it with this shit. Yeah, I hear you. Insufficient souls. All use the soul of a great hero. Shazam. Now I have 20,000 souls. Why would I repair a hand axe? Repair my hat, god damn it. Oh, you can actually make my sword better? Wait, hold on. Oh, so the Moonlight Greatsword takes dragon scales? Yeah, do that. I wonder if that's better or worse than this Great Knight Sword. Reinforce my armor, please. Oh, that takes Twinkling Titanite. I don't think I want to waste Twinkling Titanite. Because that's also what's making my sword better, right? Yeah, I can't waste that. I should probably just have a repair box. Do I already have one? Oh, I'm stupid for not having bought these at some point in the past. Oh well. Dun, 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 dun. Now my sword is better. Maybe my sword being better will be useful. Answer the question, PP Scream. Yeah, I'd rather not have either of those things. I wish you and EFAP... Why don't you just make a video saying you're streaming on Twitch so people who have YouTube know when you're streaming and you only have one chat? YouTube says you're not allowed to do that. And you get in trouble if you do that. And also, I don't know. Twitch is, I can't convince people to go to Twitch for some reason. I might just start streaming on YouTube. I think my attempts to get people to go to Twitch have ended up being not a thing. So see how much Vito bucks you got? There's a thing on the screen. It's like a little button. It sucks because Twitch has like more features and shit that I can use. I want to go to the catacombs. I guess that is not a option. I did kindle the bonfire in the catacombs. Maximilian dude does it all the time. I don't know. Apparently you get in trouble if you do it, but I think it's also obnoxious to my subscribers to get a video notification that says I'm streaming. Do I believe the Chapo Trap House theory that the DNC is going to Biden because they want the GOP to be in charge when the Wall Street crash over student debt happens? So our argument is that Biden is going to lose. Gets 10,000 viewers and has 1 million subs. Yeah, I wish I could do that. Well, maybe I'll try it again. You can kindle it more with Rite of Kindling. I did that in the catacombs. Oh, up to 20 Estes. What's the Rite of Kindling? How do I do that? Yeah, I don't know, man. I tell people to go to Twitch. I'm like, if you watch on Twitch, all sorts of benefits are going to come to you, but I guess earning free merchandise dollars. I don't know. I guess YouTube people just don't use Twitch. It must be. Here's the thing: is I don't know. I don't really. I don't know. The benefit of me, there's benefits to me becoming a Twitch partner, but they're not that huge. And honestly, nobody watches me stream anyway. Even if everybody on YouTube was watching me stream on Twitch right now, it wouldn't matter. My streams are garbage and nobody cares. I don't know exactly why that is, but I've given up on trying to figure out how to fix my streaming to have more people. I'm just going to stream. If people show up, yeah, I'm here. And maybe if I do it often enough, people will show up. I don't know. You're basically, I'm trying to, you know, trying to fight a YouTube computer, and they don't tell you how to do it for some fucking reason. It really sucks that YouTube won't just, like, tell you, like, hey, here's what you can do to, you know, make our computer not hate you. Where the fuck do I go? This way? I'm fucking lost. There it is. Shave my neck. Yeah, I guess I could do that. I watched a show called Critical Role on Twitch. Yeah, I've heard about that show, I think. So I was looking at the chat just then. That was a bad idea. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why my ratings or whatever you want to call it. I don't know why other people who stream get like a ton of views. I really don't know exactly what it is they're doing. I thought I was doing the same as everybody else, but I guess not. Oh, Critical Role is those guys who just got like $1 million in funding, right? I figure maybe I just got to make some more popular videos, and then if the videos keep doing well, people will naturally come over to the streams. So right now I'm just more focused on making videos. So this guy's pretending that it's not his fault that that lady died. I think you have to buy all his spells to get the, if you buy all of somebody's spells, you get, like, all of their story. Kickstarter for an animated series. What do you think about Game of Thrones? I liked it. It's good. Good ending. Anybody complaining about the ending's kind of an idiot. Like, not like a complete idiot, but man, people are, I hope they're hamming it up, because the way they're talking about that ending. Oops. I'm not going to debate fucking Destiny or H-Bomber guy. I have no interest. That sounds terrible. What am I going to talk about? How white people commit less crimes than black people or whatever the fuck. Yeah, I do remember when Yogscast kickstarted a video game. That ended very badly. Make a video saying you're streaming and tweet it out. Should I make a video saying I'm streaming on Twitch or a video that says I'm streaming on YouTube? Like, can I upload a YouTube video that says, hey, I'm going to be streaming in 5 minutes? I do keep running off ledges right now. I'm a bit distracted by all the chat. It's definitely bringing down my Dark Souls skills. But where the fuck? Why is it always so hard to find the fucking staircase right here? Oh god, where am I? There's the staircase. Leave me alone, skeletons. So Angry Joe uploads a video that says I'm about to stream. Like, he actually does that. Would I date a tranny? Absolutely. Da, 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 da. I wouldn't marry a tranny, but I would absolutely have sexual relations with one on a regular basis. Stop it. Which is to say that I have done that on numerous occasions. In case you were not aware. I'm a very progressive guy, you know. I've had sex with trannies. I in fact, the other day, I had sex with a transsexual mechanic. But she got gender fluid all over my couch. Payo! Shit, that's not the joke. I was supposed to say she got tranny fluid all over my fucking couch. I said it wrong. Damn it! I screwed up my own joke. Because she's a mechanic. She got tranny fluid all over my couch. That's the joke. You let females poop on your face. It was one time, and I realized it was a terrible mistake. Females implies there was more than one. Look, man, you gotta try everything at least once, right? Stop it. Beep. I think I don't want to go down there. I just get lost in this fucking area. Ow. Fucking skeletons. That skeleton does the fucking Emperor Palpatine spin. The drunken peasants are looking for a semi-regular guest. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to guest on more shows. I really can't go on EFAP anymore, man. Those guys just fucking hate me. I'm like, alright. I don't think they hate me, but it's just like... they're very hard to talk to. Because again, I'm a guy... here's the problem with EFAP guys. They're not friendly to people they disagree with. It's like, dude, you can have a friendly disagreement, man. So you basically go on that show and it's either A, do you just nod your head yes, and then their audience is receptive to you, or B, do you argue with them, do you offer up your own opinion, and then their audience just fucking hates you. Because they're not treating you. They don't go like, alright, here's Vito, he disagrees with us. It's like, here's this idiot. And you're like, alright. The only correct way to be on this show is to agree with the hosts. Why do they hate me? Because I like the Epic Game Store. And because I think that you have to listen to people who claim they've been raped. I know you can jump down that hole, but I always miss the jump. Wolf has a problem, and I don't know, he has a whole thing where he thinks that men are being wildly accused of sexual actions that they didn't commit, and anyone who believes women is crazy. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I think that if somebody gets accused of being a rapist, you gotta kind of pay a little bit of attention to it. Just because you don't have physical evidence doesn't mean you have to ignore any possibility that it might be true. Yeah, I know there's a blacksmith down there, but I can't make that jump. Epic Game Store is fascist. That's a weird definition of fascism, man. Alright, we're making this happen. No one hates you, Vito? Dude, you have no fucking idea. I am, like, despised by many portions of the EFAP audience. Again, because I'm the kind of guy, look, man, if I got a strong opinion, if I got an opinion on something, I'm not going to be a bitch about it. I'm not going to just, like, be like, oh, never mind, I won't talk about it, because, you know, I don't want to disagree with anybody. I'm going to be like, no, we disagree. It's perfectly reasonable for two adults to disagree on something. Hey, stop it. And I also disagree with Mahler about this whole thing where he's like, you can objectively evaluate art. I'm like, no, you can't, but it doesn't really matter if you could. If you could objectively evaluate art, then our opinion of art would not change, you know? That would mean that once something's decided to be good, it would always be good, but that's clearly not true. It's like movies we thought were bad, later on we go, you know what, that was actually pretty good. And then movies we thought were good, later on we go, actually, in retrospect, that was pretty bad. So there can't be objectivity. It, you know, entirely depends on the subjective tastes of what's going on in time. I know Wolf was, what do you call it, falsely accused of sexual allegations, but I feel like if you were falsely accused of sexual allegations, don't you think that that maybe makes it so your opinion is a bit more based on emotion than objectivity? I had women conspire to make a false story to get me fired. One of them warned me, so I had the one up. I thought Mahler likes you. I don't think Mahler likes me. I could be wrong. I mean, it's not like I went to him directly and I'm like, hey, Mahler, do you like me? And I feel like if I asked that, I would just look like a psychopath. Ugh, I think that those guys just think that I'm stupid. Because we've had disagreements on a variety of issues. And in those discussions, I've been like, well, is it okay if we disagree? And they've been like, no, because you're being illogical and stupid. And I'm like, well, okay, so you think I'm stupid, basically. I can't tell them. They don't think my arguments come from a place of logic, which to me, I'm like, that's absurd. I think all of my arguments are greatly based on logic. I think if anything, I take great care in making sure I don't say something that can't be backed up in some respect. I'm gonna fuck up this stupid fucking thing. Where is it at? I've never killed this thing because it's such a piece of shit. It has this giant fucking... Oh, cock, dude. Just run, just run, just run, just run. Alright. I'm gonna stop playing this fucking game. God fucking damn it. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go do some stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. Does Mahler have a Twitter? He has a YouTube. He's a YouTuber. He's very popular, which is good. I think he does great work. But, he has a show, and I think that his co-hosts... Mahler seems to be the most rational of those guys. And I honestly, I listen to that show, and I'm like, man, I kind of think Mahler could get better co-hosts. But hey, that's just me. And not to talk those guys down, I just think, like, their styles don't jive together. Like, the other two guys are, like, really angry, you know, the typical, like, angry YouTuber. I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm not into this angry YouTube thing. I'm not mad at Star Wars The Last Jedi. I just rip on it. Alright. How much bread do I need to join BreadTube? I have no idea what BreadTube is. But I love you, Chris. I'm gonna go try and work on this Game of Thrones video, and I'm gonna put it up. And then people are gonna make fun of me because I don't think Game of Thrones is a travesty. What are you gonna do? I will give EFAP a second chance. The problem is that, you know, Wolf doesn't want me to be on that show. If he wants me to be on that show, he's crazy. And I like, Wolf took my private messages and made a stream out of them. Like, how can I go on a show with that guy? I don't think that guy has, like, reasonable intentions at all. I think that guy is, like, objectively lost his mind. I would never take someone's private conversations and make a stream out of them. Anyway, I love you guys. And, I don't know, man. I'd go on EFAP again. I just don't think they want me on there. Candle bonfire again. Yeah, I'll do that next time. It's not the amount of potions. It's this stupid fucking bone drag or whatever the fuck he is. Yeah, Worski does scream. That is true. Even Worski, though, is, like, losing his audience. I don't think that shit... You should beat his ass. I would, definitely not happy with that guy, man. If I private conversation with someone else and you take that and make a stream out of it, you're an asshole.